Everybody, hi. We're at Holy Cow. We just came onto campus and we saw Mom up on Morrison, and she floated over here. So she's on the pole there. She was over on Morrison. She did a slow float over here, and we're at Holy Cow Field along Campus Road, and she's up there on her pole. So we'll see if she's going to go down and do a little bit of hunting. We're very happy to see her this morning. Haven't seen her for a couple of days. Good morning, Marge. Good morning, Birdie. Hey, Danny. Welcome to Sunday. So we had a nice time yesterday up with Anne Marie at the lake and at SU. And then we saw the kitties and had a wonderful time with them. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Marge. Yeah, we'll have to try that observation deck. I think we were there one time. I don't know, maybe it's a different place. There was a birding display, and I don't know if it was in that observation deck or if it was somewhere else, but it was in that area. So for sure, yeah. Morning, Kathy. So if you just joined, we're here along Campus Road. We started off over there before the stream. Mom was sitting on Morrison, which is that building there. She floated over the building and came and landed here. So we are now streaming live over here at Holy Cow and seeing if Mom's going to go down or what she might be thinking of doing. Okay, and she kind of like landed into the little tree. Yep. Oh yeah, she's just sitting there. I'm there. Oh, and she's on the ground. All right. There she is. Okay, you gonna get something? Beautiful lady. All right. Scoot over here. Awesome. Good job. Yep, you showed it to everybody. She got it. Excellent work. You gonna eat it right there? And it's gonna be gone in a second here. It's a little bowl. Pretty amazing, right? Good job, Big Red. So I can't really, I have to shoot through the fence here. I cannot really do otherwise. Nom, nom, nom. Love it. All right, where are you gonna go now? I think you can probably take off and on this. Okay, so she went over and landed on one of the kissing trees at the top of the slope there. All right, so let's go over here. See if she's gonna, I gotta lock the car. Well, let's see what she does before we commit to going all the way over there. All right, so she landed there, got her stuff, and then she went over there to the kissing tree. Let's see if she's gonna get something more in the field. It looks like she is interested. Good morning, Deborah. She may, I don't know, she may either go down the slope toward the Judd Falls, the curve, or she may go back here into the field. Hard to tell. So the intersection's down there. Judd Falls goes down, does that little S-shaped curve, and she's at the top of the hill there above that curve. So she could either go over the fence line or down the hill out of our view, or come this way potentially. Yeah, so many kissing trees. Well, these are the original kissing trees. And then the ones over by the one remaining cottonwood over behind the band building is another kissing tree. And then actually we the oaks at A.D. White are the other sort of kissing trees. The one tree that they liked a lot, the little Prairie Exchange tree there by Uris Hall, Uris Library, that one is gone, got cut down. So I did want to give you, speaking of trees, I did want to give you an update. Last time we were over behind McGraw, and we had, they were cutting down the trees there, the oak trees by McGraw Hall along Central Avenue side, and they're, I think they're probably all gone. They were working on the last one, not yesterday, we were up in Syracuse, but the day before. So I'm guessing that by yesterday it was gone. And so anyway, the thing is that we talked to the lead guy from the arborists, and they said that they didn't want to take the trees down, but the building is the they're gonna basically gut the inside of the building. So there's not gonna be anything left inside the building, inside the stone walls. And then they're gonna be trenching around the building on the outside and probably on the inside as well, but certainly on the outside, to work on the foundations. And when they did that around Sage Hall, the Johnson School, they basically dug out, 20 feet from the building or so at least, so that they could do work on redoing the foundation there. So, exactly. Yes, so we actually, Bertie, yes. So I owe Dave Cutter, he asked me for a list of iconic trees that they need to keep track of. And so I owe him that list. And the arborist said, yeah, that pine tree, they're not going to go anywhere near that beautiful pine on Live Slope, the one that the chicks in BR love. And so, anywho, and yes, the beautiful oak at 80 White that they took down a couple years ago, he said that was, whoever did that was pretty aggressive in terms of taking that tree down. So anyway, the point is that they're going to be setting up, I think, like stone buttresses with I-beams, and they're going to be, from the outside, they're going to be leaning against the building and from the inside as well. So, hello.
I want an only call, as you know. You got to come here. I got the jackpot.
Okay, all right. I'll be coming down there. All right, so Cindy has the jackpot. So the point is that they're going to be putting big structural supports to hold the walls up, to keep the building from collapsing, in other words. And it's going to be much more aggressive than at Sage, because Sage, the interior was still there, right? But this time this is going to be more like a World War II restoration in Europe, where they gut the inside of the building, keep the facade, and build an entirely new building on the inside, and foundations as well. So they had to move the trees, get them out of there so that they could actually provide all that support. And they already have the landscaping plan that'll be put in place 3 years from now. The building it's going to take 3 years to do this because of all this additional work that has to be done to keep the building upright. So hopefully it'll stay intact, right? Oh, wow. All right, so we have Mom, she's there, and we have Wink over there. Yep. Yep. All right.
Can you believe how big? So, wasn't that the original
kissing tree that she and Edgar were in?
Yeah, no. These little, no, I don't think so. These little dinky pooper heads are the original kissing trees. All right, there's the winker. Yeah, the original ones have just not grown at all. All right, there's the winky dink. And Mom is right there.
I'll let you know. Luke's watching her.
Yeah,
Oh, you're on Mom?
I'm on Mom
Okay,
right
fine.
now, yeah.
Yeah, Luke's watching her. Oh,
Yeah.
God, he's so funny.
She says, so you gonna get something? You gonna get something? She said, I already got
Cleaning
something.
up their winter?
I wonder if he was here the whole time. Probably, right? Right, so Mom is up there, and the Winkadink is right there. Yeah, we're on campus. We're here along Jet Falls Road. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, Ostrich. Okay.
Yeah, watch. She's going to go down, you know,
Oh,
probably
wrong
by
tree.
that fencing.
Yep.
Mama?
Which tree is he in? That's the question you have to ask yourself.
Did you go to, oh, you went to Winker?
I'm with Winker, yeah.
Okay, Mom hopped down. Just, you know.
Okay. She's gonna dump down probably.
Yeah, probably. She's looking like she wants to go near the fence line. I could barely get a view of her. Wait, you shot through the fence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, all I could do was shoot through the fence. We did have a blast yesterday, Anne Marie. Thank you for. We had a wonderful time with the kitties. And Nebraska won the Pinstripe Bowl yesterday, 20-15. They're ahead 20-2 into the fourth quarter, and they had a couple of special teams boo-boos that brought the score up to 20-15. But then they had a final drive that was awesome. Their senior running back did the trick. And I gotta go over one. And there she is. There's the mom.
She's sticking her leggy out, wasn't she?
Oh. And Marie is looking at Ruth now. Awesome. So we did go by and saw the nest on our way out from Syracuse yesterday. That is like not the biggest nest in the world. Kind of up in that teepee of that tree. Yowzer. I don't know if that nest is up to code, Anne Marie. I have a feeling these guys could be sitting here for a while.
Oh, you think they've been here?
No, they could be sitting here for a while.
Well, Mom wants to get something else.
Yeah. Just as long as she hops down, gets it, and then pops back up in the tree.
Yeah, it was interesting to see her eat it on the ground, no?
I know, it was interesting. It was, yeah.
Oh, oh. Shoot.
And there goes
Oh, what?
our talking fella. And he landed up in the tree over there. All right, so we're gonna keep an eye on Mom.
Oh, and off he goes again.
Oh,
boy.
he's
He's
war
war
crying.
at somebody or
Yeah, he's heading up Pine Tree Road over toward Dillman.
no, he's definitely going up Pine Tree.
Yes, it always helps to tap a like. Thank you, Birdie. I was looking at one of the live streams from the past, and we had on one of them we had 14,000 views.
Well, you got to show him, right?
Yeah, got to show him. Good morning, Niren. Yeah. We had a number of those events, Anne Marie. Yes, we had a great time yesterday. It was so nice to hear get it all kind of straight in my head as to who was who and where they were and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, it's good that we're glad to see them both this morning. We hadn't seen Big Red for a few days, and so Cindy was very excited to see her this morning. Yeah, what you waiting for up there, Big Red?
Listen, I just ate something. I gotta let it settle.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Deborah. I think Birdie thinks that those little ones might have been grebes.
Yeah, that's what I said
That's
yesterday.
that's what you thought too. Yeah.
Yeah, because they weren't coops, so that's
Well,
why I said.
yeah, they were. Yeah, much too small to be coots. Cute when they disappear underwater.
Carl,
Okay. All right. Well, at least she knows where Wink is, right?
I think it's more like at least we have an idea where he is.
Yeah. So funny with a little war cry.
I know.
He was talking as he was flying across the road here. Ruh, 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 ruh. It'd be funny.
Outside. We keep talking.
Yeah.
And she flies past you, and boy, it's like an owl.
Yeah, she's quiet. Yes, and the even more elusive orange. Yeah, she just had a nice little niblet. Probably a little bowl. As Marge would say, nom nom nom.
Oh. So much stuff in the air. You see something, Mama? She was pretty persistent there. You know, with her other catch,
Yep.
digging around.
She's pretty intent. So Syracuse had a nice win, 52-35 over Washington State in the Holiday Bowl, I believe, in San Diego. And I'm guessing they had nice sunshine there. And Nebraska and Boston College played at Yankee Stadium. At MetLife Stadium, and it was a bit of mud. A bit of mud there. I just get the biggest kick out of cars coming by. All right, so we're here on Judd Falls, and she's up there. And he was in one of the, these are these sort of whitish, swampy white oaks, these little ones, are the kissing trees. I don't think that's an original kissing tree. The original kissing trees are these little ones that just have not grown since BR and Ezra were in them. You can call them all kissing trees, I guess, up here. So if you just joined us, I was sharing earlier that the trees that are coming down at McGraw are probably down. We weren't here yesterday, but they were working on the last one on Saturday. And the reason we talked to the head arborist and also with the facilities people, and basically in order to do what they're planning on doing, which is basically gutting the inside of the building and redoing the foundation all around, certainly on the outside and probably on the inside. It's going to be like the building's just going to be a hollow shell, and they're going to need to structurally support it with I-beams from the outside, bracing the walls from the inside and the outside to keep it so it doesn't collapse, basically. And it's a 3-year project. They're going to have to do sink bolts into the stone and all sorts of stuff in order to keep it up while they do the foundation, and after that then start the actual rebuilding of the inside of the building. So it's much more complicated than Sage Hall, where they trenched around the building to work on the foundation. They'll have to do exactly the same thing around McGraw. It'll be about 20 feet of, at least 20 feet of trench that they dig out, and that would have basically compromised the trees. Anyway, they would have cut off a third, at least to a half of the roots of the oaks. So that's why the trees had to come down, and the arborists were not too happy about it. So what's going to happen is they're going to preserve a lot of the wood, and they're going to build benches out of it and displays. They're going to have a dendrochronology display and a number of things that are resulting from the trees. So they saved a bunch of the trunk and the heavy straight limbs and all those kinds of things. So, all right, Danny, enjoy. Yes, they are using the wood. All right, so while she's doing this, I'm gonna hop up there and see if I see Wink. So if you didn't get a chance, check out yesterday's streams from SU. We had a nice time at Onondaga Lake. It's the southeast corner by the Eagle Roost, the winter roost there, and at the end of the creek walk, we had a beautiful pair of peregrine falcons out on a gravel bar about 150 yards out in the lake when the female was took a couple of baths. She was there with her mate, and he was kind of like they wound up at opposite ends of the couch there. She wanted to take a bath and he didn't. So anyway, and then an eagle flew over and they took off, and then she came back and took another bath. And so we had she finished her bath. So dang those eagles. I had hair conditioner in. I need to get it out. Need to rinse it out. So that was great, and we had a couple of eagles fly over, and there were some in the cottonwoods there along the path to the east of us, behind the fencing. So not a great way to look at them during this time of the year because the gate is closed. So you can't go down the path, and you can't really see the eagles too well over there. But they do fly over occasionally. A couple of herons. We had some cormorants. We had some grebes. That was all lovely. And then along Onondaga Creek, which is what we were along, there were quite a lot of mallards and stuff there in the creek, and apparently there were like 7 herons. We had 2 of them out on the pilings, so that was great. Yes, the herons were a hoot. And the peepers were definitely chattering. When the peepers were very chattery, they were talky when they flew off the gravel barge or gravel bank, or what do you want to call it? Sandbar, gravel bar. Then we got to see. We saw Sarah and Jesse up on Mount Olympus, and Sarah did a beautiful float over us. That float took a long time. She was definitely making sure that people saw her, even though I couldn't get her actually on the scope, but we did get her wide angle. And so she went down into Oakwood. We went looking for her with Anne Marie and had a wonderful tour of Oakwood. And then by the time we got back to our car, she was back up on the next to Jesse. And then we saw Cliff and Ensley's nest. We saw a juvie up on Skytop, I think, area. And then we off stream on our way out, we saw Orrin and Root's nest. They're north of campus.
Then we got to play with the kitties.
And we got to play with the kitties. And they were very friendly. Hi.
Do you mind if I ask what you're spotting?
Right up there, there's Big Red, the campus red-tailed hawk.
Great, awesome.
Yeah.
You piqued my curiosity.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. So yeah, we got a chance to go up into one of the drives through Oakwood that we've not been through before. That was nice.
That was pretty cute going in that little tree. I mean,
I know. I didn't never seen her do that before. Usually she goes like straight down.
Yeah.
And,
I just saw her go there.
yeah.
I didn't like see it, but I know what tree she was in. You know what I mean? I'm like, what?
Yeah. It was very interesting that she actually went off her, the big red went off her pole and into a little tree, and is supposed to just going directly into the field there at the beginning of our stream. Adriana, great question. Yeah, so they are going to share the landscaping plan. Adriana was asking if they're going to be planting new trees at McGraw. And I said yes. So we'll have a chance to look at the landscaping plan. Actually, to be honest with you, it's kind of, all these things have pros and cons, right? And so it's actually kind of nice to see the building, because those trees were so massive and you just actually didn't see the building on the west side. And so we're kind of hoping that maybe they will, plant like lower story ornamentals or something there. Or maybe possibly something more, tight and columnar, so you actually have nice views of the building. So I think they're going to basically take it down to dirt on the inside. It'll definitely be a challenge. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to actually... Okay, so... And you'll be glad to know, Anne-Marie, we had a really nice playtime this morning with the girls. We did their favorite things. All right, Marge, take care.
Winker's on a pole up there now.
Oh, is he? Awesome. All right, so Cindy just spotted Winker. He's up on, he's up above, up the path from the print shop, heading up Horsey Hill.
He's probably having a discussion with the neighbors.
Yeah, I'm guessing. So Winker has his favorite poles up along the path there. And that path is basically the demarcation, or has been historically, a demarcation. Oh, good, Anne-Marie. So she checked up for Skytop, I guess, again this morning.
Oh.
So did not see the juvie.
Well, that definitely was a
Big
big bird.
big bird.
Beautiful.
All right. We watch her. I'm gonna go look and wait.
Yeah.
Wink is definitely doing his evening rounds, and he's over there on his tall pole there overlooking right east of the gardens there, south of the print shop and just west of the path. And he's leaning into it there. He's basically, he's ready to take off and challenge whoever needs to be challenged.
It's interesting because, you know, when Mom was catching stuff, you know, down at the west end, she wasn't eating it on the ground.
Yeah.
It was always a grab and go.
Yeah. Yeah, this was kind of unusual for Big Red, going into that low tree and then eating her food on the ground.
Yeah.
She just doesn't normally do that. Song of the Moon. Okay, hang on. What's that all about, Birdie? Okay. Okay. All right, so the Theo and Lila had a nice playtime this morning too.
Did they?
Yeah. And when she gets home, they're gonna play with a new toy. And Birdie Rusalka, 102 in the WQXR's countdown.
You can tell we're working on
Yeah, we were pretty disowned yesterday when we got home, but they were quite happy this morning. We had a nice time. Everybody played.
And poor Iris when we were going out the door.
I know.
Where are you going?
Yeah, Iris was at the door to the garage looking at us like, where are you guys going? Are you going to be gone all day again?
They're spoiled.
They are.
I gotta say, I'm glad it isn't 20 degrees out here because this breeze is.
Yeah, it is. Good morning, Yuri. Oh.
Okay, I can't even tell if she got something. So.
Well, she's footing it. Amazing.
Oh, she's coming out.
And
She got something.
yep, she did, I think.
Oh, she dropped it, whatever it was. No?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was just
Grass.
something, yeah. Wow, she's pretty there.
God,
Holy
she's
cow.
beautiful. My Lord have mercy.
She's gorgeous. Okay, so she's off to another of the little kissing trees. Huh?
That was Winker's tree.
Yep, that was the same tree Winker was in just a few minutes ago.
Sorry.
All right, so she's
Branch right in front of
all right. So she's right up there. She's bopping around in the wind a little bit.
Lord.
She's floating. Did I go too far? Nope. There she is. She just did a little float. Just a little further. From over there to over there. Oh wow, she's fluttering. Oh, and she's gonna land on the little post. There she is. The car is waiting for her. She just did a little flutter down onto that signpost. And I guess the car is gonna stop and have a peeky poo at her. And we'll probably go down the road ourselves. And this is where we had Doodle a while back. All right, let's just go have a walk down here. And there she is over there. She's very beautiful. Keep going here. Oh, there she goes. You gonna go over to the beech tree, or where are you going?
You have a admirer
She did.
beside us.
That was nice. Oh, and she's on her way.
Oh,
She's going over toward Campus Road, the Cottonwood over there, maybe. All right, we're gonna hop in the car.
oh my God, she was gorgeous, you know?
I know. That little fluttery float she did down, incredible. Having a hard time tracking, but I can certainly describe to you what happened.
It's still on his pole.
Okay,
I don't think it's locked.
okay.
down. I'll let you know if somebody's coming. No, we're good. Where is she?
Well, she sort of kept going. I thought maybe she went into this cottonwood here.
Sorry, I'm eating. Haven't had breakfast.
Or she may have kept going. She could have looked back. Who knows? She could be over with me at this point. But we'll just check along here and then we'll go back.
Yeah, I think we should. See her.
She could have gone into the squirrel trees.
Well, I think we should go over here at least a little bit so we can see.
Okay.
In case she went toward Bradfield.
Okay.
What do I know? You got a car. Come on, Mommy, where'd you go? Okay, just pull here for a second. You can hold this. Well, I get the binocs look.
Okay. So you guys can see the bleachers there.
She went down.
And on the other side of the bleachers is where the new building is going to be. So once it's up, we probably won't see Weil Hall from here anymore. So this field here in front of us will remain, the soccer field will remain, the bleachers will remain, but then the building is, think of it as being like between those towers and that tower there. Like between West 1, 2, and 3, WTT 1 to WTT 3, that'll probably be the width of the building. Like from that tower there to that tower to that tower. And then the long part of it will go that way. So this will be the short end of the building, the width of the building. And that's our nest tower over there. That will remain, and the other brown towers will go down.
I don't see her.
Okay. Well, we should go have a look, I guess. We can go down into Synchrotron or check along toward Lower
Why don't we
Humphreys.
go that way
Lower Humphreys.
first?
Okay.
I got a belt on, all right.
Yeah. I'm going to use duct tape.
What? Ah, somebody uses duct tape more than you.
I know.
Oh,
seriously.
we never used it to put our car together.
You know how they have you see a photograph of somebody having a bandage around their jaw over, over the top of their head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that on his car to hold his.
All right, I see him.
Bumper
He's
and
still
stuff.
there.
Thank you.
She may have said, I want to be back at the West End. I came here, honey, just for you, but you know.
My heart is.
Yeah.
I'm a West End girl.
Go up in there for a second. See her anywhere?
I don't.
Keep going straight. She's not up on the stadium lights. What I see.
No, she's not in
Okay.
the band kissing trees back there. We've got our usual lump up there, which is not a hawk. You got
Seen her on any of the buildings.
maybe have a look now.
Where'd you go, Mama? If she took off, she didn't really signal wink, and that's not like her. So she must be around here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now that I think about it.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking if she went into squirrel trees or what she did. She might be down in the synchrotron. We should
Yeah.
go to the
All right, we can go check there.
And we can check along. Punch out.
Mama. That's where Karel thought Mama was.
There she is.
What?
She moved back. She's overlooking the synchrotron pole
Oh.
down below. Assume that's her, not Mike.
He's still up there. I don't know how anybody could watch the stream with us driving. Hopefully that doesn't make anybody seasick, or else they look away if it does. They're the Ezra's weeping beaches that we love. Careful.
Maybe I saw her.
Oh, yep, she's right there. Just park over here, carefully. Okay, careful. Okay. Cheers, please. Thank you. Oh, the sweet.
Yeah. So definitely a great day here, guys. What's the deal? Come on. There she is. And off she goes. Yeah, could be. Heading over. Floating slowly, working her way south over along Pine Tree. And could be, she probably landed along the path up there on the poles. Right. And hop over to the print shop, I guess. have a look, walk up the path or something. So as we used to love to hunt in this area here. What? All right, you guys go in here in the back. Why don't we go up to the fishery? Or no?
She's on that far pole.
We should go in the print shop
Yeah.
and walk up there.
I guess. I don't know. It's which way you want to do it. From the fisheries, you probably could see her. Why don't you just let me out?
Well,
Are you coming with me?
yeah, I'm coming with you. Just walk up the panel. Put the light on her anyway. Be closer. Okay. All right, let me lock the car. Okay. All right, so this is the print shop area here, and I'm just gonna go walking up the path here. So this is an old railroad bed right here that heads toward the Humphreys area. And Wink's up there on that pole. So if you've not been here with us, this is basically a walking path that goes up the hill, goes 3 different ways. Here at this juncture, goes up the hill, which is a divide between BR and Winks and Ezra's territory. Goes along Pine Tree Road here, that's where BOGette's going. And then it goes that way for about a mile to Game Farm Road. And yes, this is very irritating now. Thank you. It crosses over Pine Tree Road. And so that walkway there, heading east, more or less, is an old railroad bed. And so for years and years, it's in there, and that's Cascadilla Creek. On the other side, you can see it down there. Oh my gosh, come on. This phone drives me crazy. All right, there's Cascadilla Creek heading towards Synchrotron. Goes under that bridge, walking bridge, and goes along the trail. Toward Game Farm Road. And anyway, it's wonderful. You get a little walk along the creek. Lots of people run it, walk it, bike it, whatever. But now in the last year or so, they have extended it from the East End all the way out to Dryden. So they've basically followed the railroad bed all the way out to Dryden Lake. So if you want to, you can basically get on a bike and walk many miles out to Dryden. So she's up there. Should we go past her or just leave her alone? Should we go past her or leave her alone? Okay. Yeah, all right. I think I'm gonna continue. Well, she likes to hunt her hillsides here. Come on. So she's up there. So she'll either hunt this hillside here along the fence line, or she'll go dump down a bank here between the path and the road. So I'm glad she's here, because this is what we usually do over Christmas break. She comes over here, we hang out, do some Christmas carols, whatever, what have you. Okay. So she's quite lovely. Up there we have a lot of dust. Should probably straighten up her world a little bit. And it's about right. Okay, so she be up there. Yeah, we're looking toward campus. We're south along Pine Tree Road. So if you get out your map of Cornell campus, and find the nest area, you find Tower Road, and you take Tower Road east to the right. You're gonna first road you're gonna run into Wing Drive, and then the next road you're going to run into going east from the nest area is Judd Falls Road. So if you follow Judd Falls down the map south, you'll hit Campus Road, and then you'll go down the little S curve where we were a few minutes ago with her and Wink, and you'll run into 366, and then you're going to do a little jog to the left on your map, which is west, and then you're going to you're going to go south on Pine Tree Road, which is going to wiggle around a little bit. And we're sort of south of the wiggle. There's a little bridge there, and we're along on the west side of Pine Tree Road here. So, good morning, Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte, I'm glad you liked it. Okay, I'm glad you enjoy the drive, Adriana. It's fun. It's nice to do that a little bit. And Yuri also. Good morning, Noel. Good morning, Kay. And Julie, hi there. All right, so we're just waiting for her for a little bit to see if she's gonna pop down here and get another morsel. She got herself a morsel right at the beginning of stream. We found her on Morrison Hall, and then she floated over toward Holy Cow and was on a pole along Campus Road, and then went down to a little tree, and then hopped over the fence down into the field and got herself a little vole, which she ate on the ground, which is very interesting for us. And then she flew over to the kissing trees, and Cindy walked around, and we joined her over there, and we had we had Wink. Sorry, we had Arthur Wink over there with her on the kissing trees. And he floated up, and he's up here. All right, so she's right there, and he is up there on one of his poles. His pole is over to the west of, that's Wink right there, to the west of the path going up from the print shop. So that's Dad. And this is what he loves to do. He loves to hang out here. And this is like a repeat of last couple of years where he hangs out on the poles and keeps kind of a overwatch, literally, as she's down here along Pleasant Grove. So Pleasant Grove goes up to Maple Avenue. It also goes further along up to East Hill Plaza, to the little shopping center. Yep, that's where he's at. He floated over there a while ago. He left the kissing trees there and gave us a little bit of talking as he flew over us, and then he closer he got to this area, he started war crying. So I'm guessing he was not happy about somebody over here. All right, what time is it? We've been on for an hour and a half. That's not bad. 11:27. All right, she's gonna slice and go maybe. She might go across the road actually. Sometimes in last year, I think she was actually on the other side of the road there in a snaggy cottonwoods and stuff and poplars. She's got her eyes on something. I think she's still up there. Yeah, she might be going across the road. I'll have to grab the tripod. Good morning, Julie. All right, you have your diacritics going there, Charlotte? All right. And she's going down. Yep. Slow down! She's across the road there. Okay. Come on, Big Red. Not loving it. She's just right off the shoulder there. Okay. So she hopped up onto the. I went down through the fence to try to get down there where she might be. Where are you, Doll? There you are. But she hopped up on the fence, up on the guardrail, and then so she was down there, hopped up on the guardrail, and then flew that way, away from the road, up into that tree. So she took care of herself there, which is awesome. I'm gonna hop over this way a little bit. She's pretty up there, isn't she? Trying to squeeze my way through the fence rails. Let's push focus on her. There we go. All right, so she's safe. All right, now she's coming back again. Flying through the tree, back up to her post. All right, come on, you stupid phone. All right, so she flew from her tree through that other one and back up on the same post she was on before, but on the other side now, on the road side. There she is. We're back off of here. Back on the focus. Yeah, well, we're on Pine Tree Road, but you're right near it. Oh, good. I'm glad you got Cliff and Nancy. Awesome. All right, Birdie, take care. All right, so she's up here, hanging out. Morning.
What are we looking for?
We got Big Red up there on the
Oh, yes.
crossbar.
You do.
Yep.
I heard it.
Yeah. I'm gonna back up so I can see Wink. Right, back where I was before. I'll show you Winker. There he is. More or less vertical. Okay, handsome guy up there. Yeah, so when she hopped up off the road, I was down on the hillside, so that's kind of why we weren't, didn't see her up on the railing. I was down on the hillside. Went down there to try to slow cars down, but she was handy about taking that. See. Yeah, this is for Birdie, though Birdie's gone, so I guess I'll have to sing it later on when she's back on. I was gonna do an encore of Song of the Moon for Birdie. Yes. Yes. Winkett deserves a little bit of time of his own. Okay, we got a little bit more light here. How many times have we been here in the past? Yeah, the cars you're hearing are on Pine Tree. We're south of 366. We're, I don't know, halfway up the hill to Maple Avenue, I guess. Those are the cars there. Come on, phone. What a stupid phone. Okay, so you can see the cars. Heading south up the hill to Maple Avenue is right there in front of those pine trees, heading more or less east and west, and that road continues up to East Hill Plaza. Over there is Dillman, and back in the distance you can see a little bit of the Vet Research Tower, and that way behind the trees is Riley Robb, and there, that direction is Bradfield Hall. So that's what we got going here. All right. I think we're gonna wrap up here. She seems like she's maybe gonna hunt the hillside here, which would be nice. Give her a 12-minute warning. That's what we're gonna do. Січку на небі глибоке. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. I'm getting the high sign, and I think we're going to head off. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. We may see you on later on. Otherwise, you take care now.